Hello children, in this video we are going to solve questions that were asked from the mathematical reasoning section in the International Maths Olympiad 2017-18. So let's look at the questions that were asked. The first question is there on your screen. Study the number statements below. 563 plus 345 is equal to star. 1000 minus star is equal to sun. The value of sun is dash and is a dash number. So how will you solve this question? It is given that the value of star is equal to 563 plus 345. So find out the value of star first. Add these two numbers. Find out the sum of 563 and 345. What will be the answer that you get? The answer that you get is 908. So the value of star is equal to 908. And then what is given? 1000 minus star is equal to sun. So what is the value of sun? The value of sun is 1000 minus 908. 908 is the value of star. So when you subtract 908 from 1000, what will you get? You get the answer as 92. So what is the answer for this question? The value of sun is 92. And is 92 an even number or an odd number? 92 is an even number. So your correct answer here is option C, 92 even. Any number which ends with 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 is called as an even number. So the answer for this question is option C. I hope it's clear. Let's move on to the next question. The next question is there on your screen. Which of the following statements about a square is true? The first option says two sides are longer than the other two sides. Is that true about a square? What is the speciality of a square? In a square, all the four sides are equal in length. So the first option is definitely wrong. Let us now look at the second option. One side is shorter than the other sides. Again, that is also wrong. We just said that all the sides in a square are equal. Look at the third option. All four sides are of different lengths. That is also wrong. Fourth option says all four sides are of equal length. Yes, that is the correct answer option. That is the correct property of a square. Option D is our answer here. What is true about the square? All four sides of a square are of equal length. Next one. What fraction of the given figure is shaded? So let us look at this picture that is given here. I hope you can see my pointer. There is a big triangle given which is divided into small triangles. So first let us count totally how many triangles are there. So I'll keep moving the pointer when I'm counting. So this is triangle number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. So totally there are 18 triangles. Out of these 18 triangles, how many triangles have been shaded? 1, 2. Only 2 triangles have been shaded. So what is your answer? The correct answer here will be option C, 2 by 18. That is 2 out of 18 triangles are shaded. Option C is your answer. Moving on to the next question. If flower plus flower plus flower plus leaf is equal to 84 and flower plus leaf is equal to 34, then what does the leaf stand for? This is a question on picture computation, and questions from picture computations involve some pictures which are given, and based on the given information you have to do some computations to find out the answer. What are computations? Computations are like additions or subtraction or multiplication or division, some operation you are performing. So let us look at this question. So what is given here? 3 flowers plus 2 leaves is equal to 84 and 1 flower plus 1 leaf is equal to 34, and you have to find out the value of leaf. So when I know that 3 flowers plus 2 leaves is equal to 84, for now let us just remove this 1 flower, keep it aside. Okay, if I keep this flower aside, now I have 2 flowers and 2 leaves. I know that value of 1 flower plus 1 leaf is 34. So what is the value of 2 flowers plus 2 leaves? 34 plus 34. So let me make this easier for you. Cost of 1 apple and 1 orange is 10 rupees. What is the cost of 2 apples and 2 oranges? 10 plus 10, 20 rupees. Correct? Similarly, value of 1 flower plus 1 leaf is equal to 34. So, value of 2 flowers plus 2 leaves will be 34 plus 34, that is 68. So, if I remove this flower alone, if I keep alone this flower aside, right, this flower I am keeping it aside, the remaining value of all of these put together, right, this 2 flowers plus 2 leaves, that is nothing but 34 plus 34, which is equal to 68. This 2 flowers plus these 2 leaves put together, the answer is going to be 68. That is 34 plus 34. So, what is the value of this flower? This flower will be 84 minus this 68. So, 84 minus 68, or the value of 1 flower will be 16. Now that I have got the value of 1 flower, see, I know 1 flower plus 1 leaf is 34 and 1 flower is 16, means what will the leaf be? The leaf will be 34 minus 16, which is equal to 18. The correct answer here for this question will be option B. Next one. 300 pupils from a primary school took part in a survey of the number of siblings they have. The given bar graph shows the information gathered. So, based on this given graph here, right, this is called as a bar graph. See, because it has some bars, right, rectangular bars are used to represent information. So, it is called as a bar graph. And based on this bar graph, you have to find out the answer for the questions. Now, when you have a bar graph given in a question, you have to know how to read the bar graph. Okay. Every bar graph will have a y-axis. See this vertical line. I am moving my pointer along the vertical line. I hope you can see this vertical line. This is called as the y-axis. And this horizontal line, right, this is called as the x-axis. So, in x-axis, they have given the number of siblings. Okay, the information that is represented by the x-axis is the number of siblings, and the information that is given in the y-axis is the number of pupils. Pupils means students. So, the y-axis represents the number of students. Okay. So, if you look at this one first, right, this particular bar. Now, what do I understand from this bar? See, I am talking about the people who have number of siblings as 0. Correct? And how many such people are there? There are 40 such people who have 0 siblings. Now, let us look at the people who have 1 sibling. Okay, how many such people are there? There are 60 people who have 1 sibling. Now, let us look at how many people are there who have 2 siblings. There are 90 people who have 2 siblings. So, that is how you read the bar graph. Now, what is the first question here? How many people have fewer than 3 siblings? So, fewer than 3 siblings means a person who has either 0 sibling or 1 sibling or 2 sibling. All those people will fall under that category of having less than 3 siblings. Correct? People who have 0 sibling plus people who have 1 sibling plus people who have 2 siblings are people who have less than 3 siblings. So, what will be your answer here? 40 plus 60 plus 90. That is nothing but, how much is that? 40 plus 60 is 100. 100 plus 90 is 190. So, how many people have less than 3 siblings? 190 people have less than 3 siblings. So, your correct answer is option B. Next, let's look at the next question. How many siblings do most people have? So, what is the answer for that? The correct answer there will be option B. Yes, if you see, 40 people have 0 siblings, 60 people have 1 sibling, around 70 people have 3 siblings, and around 40 people again have 4 or more siblings. But if you see, there are 90 people who have 2 siblings. So, how many siblings do most people have? They have 2 siblings, because there are 90 people who have 2 siblings. So, you just have to look at the graph correctly to find the answer for these questions. Next one. Form the greatest and the smallest 3-digit number from the digits if repetition is not allowed. What is the difference between these two numbers. So you're given some digits here. From these digits, you have to find out the greatest 3-digit number and the smallest 3-digit number. Which will be the greatest 3-digit number that you can form with the given digits? See, to find the greatest 3-digit number, take the biggest digit of all. Which is the biggest digit here? 9. Which is the next biggest digit in this group? 7. Next biggest? 6. So the greatest number that you can form is 976. The greatest 3-digit number that you can form is 976. From this 976, you have to subtract it from the smallest 3-digit number. Which is the smallest 3-digit number that you can form from the given digits? See, the smallest digit is 0, but a number cannot start with 0. Which is the next smallest digit given here? It is 1. Correct? So 1, then next will be 0, and then next will be 3. So the smallest number that you can form is nothing but 103. The biggest number that you can form is 976. So 976 minus 103, that is equal to 873, which is your answer, which is option C. 873 is your answer. Moving on to the next question. What is the missing number in the box? So you have to find out what will come in the place of the box. So there is a sequence of operations that is happening. See, there is a number. You are dividing the number by 3. The answer that you get, okay, you are subtracting 14 from that. Then again from the answer that you get, you are multiplying it by 2. Then again from the answer that you get, you add 12. And the final answer that you get should be 184. So what is this number that will come in the place of the question mark? That is what you have to find out. To solve such questions, the best way is to check with the options that are given. So let us try out each option. Okay. So let us look at the first option, option A. So let me assume that the answer here is going to be 304. So what is 304 divided by 3? See, 300 divided by 3 I know is 100. Correct? Similarly, 303 divided by 3 is 101. But when I do 304 divided by 3, I am going to have a remainder. That is 304 is not completely divisible by 3. So when I do all the calculations, I am going to have some points, some reminders are there. So that will not be your correct answer. So for now, let us remove option A. So I think option A is going to be wrong based on this. Let us look at option B. What is option B? It is 300. Okay. Now what is 300 divided by 3? 300 divided by 3 is 100. 100 minus 14. 100 minus 14 is 86. 86 multiplied by 2. What is 86 multiplied by 2? 172. 172 plus 12 is 184. So option B is satisfying the sequence correctly. So option B has to be your answer. So in the examination, first try out option A. Because you are having a reminder when you divide 304 divided by 3, the answer, the sequence might not be satisfied completely. So we checked option B, which is 300. But when we checked option B, we are getting the answer correct. So obviously that has to be your answer. Mark that as your answer and go to the next question. Don't waste your time checking option C and D. Okay, but here if you see, I have solved option C and D also for your understanding. When you put option C and D, you can very clearly see that the answer that you get is not equal to 184. That is why those options are wrong. But in the examination, once you get that the answer is option B, you need not waste your time checking option C and D. Move to the next question. The correct answer here will be option B. So in such questions, the best approach to follow is to check with the options given. Next question. The given clocks show the time at which Rohan starts and finishes his homework in the evening. How long does he take to complete his homework? So Rohan is starting at 7:30 and finishing at 9:15. What is the total time he takes? See, 7:30 to 8:30 is 1 hour and 8:30 to 9 is half an hour. So 1.5 hours. Then 9 to 9:15 is another 15 minutes. So Rohan works for 1.5 hours plus 15 minutes or 1 hour 45 minutes. So your correct answer here is option C. 1 hour 45 minutes. Next one. The weight of a big ball is 3 kg. What is the weight of one small ball? So, if you see on the left hand side of the balance, how many small balls are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 small balls. And on the right hand side, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 small balls and 2 big balls. Okay. So, I can say that the weight of 10 small balls is equal to the weight of 4 small balls plus the 6 kg. Correct? 3 plus 3 is 6. No, so the weight of the 2 big balls put together is 6 kg. So I can say that the weight of 10 small balls here is equal to the weight of 4 small balls plus 6 kgs. Correct? Or what does that mean? See, here I have 4 small balls. Here also I have 4 small balls. So their weight is definitely equal. Remaining is this 6 balls here. Correct? What I am trying to say is, on the right hand side you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 small balls. Correct? They have some weight. The same weight here there are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 small balls. Right? So this 4 balls here is equal to the weight of the 4 small balls on the right hand side. Other than this, there is 6 kg on this side and there are 6 balls here. So what does that mean? The weight of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6 balls. Correct? The weight of this 6 balls is equal to 6 kgs because the weight of this 4 small balls is equal to the weight of this 4 small balls. Remaining I have 6 small balls here and the weight of this 6 small balls is equal to 6 kg. So, if I can say that weight of 6 balls is 6 kg. What is the weight of one ball? 1 kg. What is the weight of one small ball? 1 kg. So, this is something which you can do in your mind just by looking at the question. You don't have to write anything on your pen and paper. Just by looking at the figure, you can do this in your mind. The answer here will be option B, 1 kg. So, I hope all the questions that we solved in this section was clear to all of you. So, thank you.